everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about my fish, my beta. Her name's Bubbles. As you can see, she's like right there. Hi Bubbles. Want to tell them hi? Okay. And I did a poll on Instagram and 50 of you guys said no, please don't do a fish video. 55 of you guys said yes, that sounds interesting. So that was enough for me to be like, I want to do it, because I've been wanting to do this video. I just didn't know if enough of you guys wanted to see this. But because 55% of you guys said yes, you know what? Here it is. And for the other 50% that were like no, and you guys want to see me do a video, a beauty video, just hold on. I have a fun video coming up. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to come into the mail that have been taking forever. But I'm patiently waiting, just like the Post Malone album. I'm patiently waiting till they come for I could do the video. But for right now, I'm gonna do a video about my fish. So, side story: I did own fish before, but I didn't do enough research. I didn't have enough knowledge to take care and maintain my fish. So I was a horrible fish owner, and they died within 2 weeks. They were healthy when I bought them, and I killed them with itch. And it's just like this disease that fish get when I think the water changes and there's like too much bacteria in the water, and I don't know what else. But these fish were guppies. I had guppies, and I did not know how to take care of them, and they died. And then I told myself I'll never buy fish again because I don't want to kill more fish. Like I don't want that rep. I don't want people to be like, oh, you're the fish killer. Like no. I just woke up one day. I wanted a fish, and I told myself, I thought about it. I'm like, what's an easy fish to take care of? Easy. And then I thought about a beta. So then I researched what I needed. This video is going to be about a couple of myths out there and what you need to give your beta a stable home. Alright, jump into the video. Okay, so the first thing that you need is a tank. Yes, a tank. The myth is because betas are sold in little cups, little cups, they could live in small bowls or a small volume tank, as in like half a gallon to a gallon. You need more room because they're betas. But in reality, they actually need a 2-gallon or bigger, per beta. So if you have one beta, keep it in a 2-gallon or higher. And if you want a community of betas, do a 10-gallon and have 5 betas in there, only female. That's car sorority, by the way. Side story. So don't keep your beta in a small little tank. Like, that's just sad. It's like someone putting you to live in a closet. Like, how would you you have no room to stretch, throw all your stuff around, and you're just stuck in this little mini place, and that's where you're supposed to do everything. Like, no. So think about that. If you don't want someone to put you in a closet, don't put your little beta in a small ass tank. Give it some room. Give it some room to swim around and explore. So this is a 3.5 gallon, and the reason why I got this is because the 2-gallon seemed too small and a 5-gallon seemed a little too big for me, at least for my room. This is my room I'm in, and I didn't know what would fit, but I wanted it to be small but not too small, so that's why I went with the 3.5 because it's perfect. I love the tank size. It's easy to clean, it's easy to get in there, it's easy to feed. She just stared at me. She's like, are you gonna give me food or not? Because every time I'm right here, I feed her. But yeah, so don't put your Betta in a small tank because it's not going to be as happy, as active as if it were in a bigger tank. You know, like, it's just depressing in my opinion. Bettas love to swim, they love to explore, they're like crazy little creatures and I love them. She's crazy. Oh, by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me. It's Let's Get Weird Together. And I did put a time lapse of my fish and you could see her swimming around. And she has a tank mate. I put a snail in, like, I think last weekend, so it's gonna be about a week already. And in the time lapse you could see my snail move. It's crazy. Like, I love snails. So once again, tank has to be a 2-gallon or more. Please, por favor, do your Betta some justice. Number 2, heater. You need a heater because they are tropical fish. Bettas aren't tropical, meaning they live in warm areas and they need warm water. That's basically it. So you need a heater to keep your water warm. And it should be, I don't know the exact temperatures that has to be. I say, like, I think it's between 75 and 82, like around that temperature your tank should be. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. Please get a heater because if you don't, if the day's hot, the nights are cold, temperature rises, temperature lowers, it just makes your fish get stressed and it could catch diseases, because when a fish is stressed, it's way more prone to diseases and illnesses. So just make sure your water is the right temperature at all times, because once again, you don't want your fish to get sick and then it's going to be more of a struggle to try to get it healed back to 100% health. And yeah, so to avoid that, just have a heater. The third thing is filter. A lot of people think Bettas don't need a filter. That's another myth. Bettas don't need a filter. You know, they live in this little small cup, doesn't have a filter, they seem okay. What? When you don't have a filter, you should do changes every 3 to like 5 days, especially with Bettas. That's the time. That's the, what's it called? The time range, the day range, whatever. Just because the water, when you're feeding your fish and they don't eat all that fish, or even if they do, there's still gonna be a little, food around. The food creates ammonia, and if you don't have a filter to help you, cycle that, all that, and like when it poop's just gonna be there, it's not gonna help it cycle, blah blah blah. So you're gonna have high levels of ammonia and high levels of nitrates, which can kill your fish. Yes, it could kill your fish. So if you don't have a filter and you're not cleaning your water every 3 to 4 days, then you're basically killing your fish slowly. Like, that's just depressing. So I do have a filter. This tank did come with a filter, which I am glad, because I didn't want to spend too much money on like a filter, then a tank, and like heat, So this one was like, I think $16, I forgot, but it came with a filter. And I did buy some filter cartridges because I change them every 3 to 4 weeks. And the tank, when you first buy it, they do give you 2 filters, 2 little cartridges for your first month, and then after that you have to go and buy them on your own. This one was like $4 for 6 of these, so these will last me like 3 months, which is amazing. You could read them yourself. There you go. I don't know how to pronounce this word right here. Oh no, this one right here. I suck at pronunciation. But yeah, so once again, easy to remove. All you do is like pick it up, throw it away, get another one, rinse it under water, and then you pop it in there. You're done for another month. Like, super easy. The fourth thing, I kind of talked about it. It's just clean water. I'm just gonna go over briefly, just because a lot of people think that they could just use tap water to put their fish, but bettas are freshwater fish, so they need fresh water, not tap water. Tap water contains a lot of heavy metals, or what's that word again? Chlorines, that could harm your fish. So if you are putting tap water, please get a water conditioner. It makes water safe and reduces stress and promotes health and all that good stuff. So far, I love this water conditioner just because it also helps with like your fish's color. Bettas are colorful, so you don't have to get this type of water conditioner. I feel like I read an article that says don't get this type of water conditioner, but I got it without knowing it was to also, you know, help them with the color. And I've never had a problem with this. Like, for anything, it does enhance the color. And she's a beautiful blue, but in certain lightings, she's green, and other lighting she's purple. Like, it's so majestic. But yeah, so you don't have to get this one. I know Top Fin has like the basic water conditioner that helps promote health and helps you make tap water safe and all that stuff. And just shake it, and then you get your bucket of water, you put it in there the correct amount with the volume of water you're putting in. I stir it a little, and then I put it in my tank, and boom. But to be honest, I don't use tap water just because I live in LA and I do not trust tap water and their pipes. So I usually just use purified drinking water, and I put a couple of drops of this, and boom, I got safe water. Lighting. Oh. This is something I did not know when I first got my betta. I didn't really research about lighting because I thought that fish need light 24/7. But for like the first couple of days that I left my light on for 24/7, my fish weren't super active. Like Bubbles, the one that she was always in her little cave sleeping. Like, she wasn't swimming around, you know, she was always sleeping in her little cave. And then I researched what was wrong with her, and they say that basically your fish needs to know the difference between night and day. And with that said, you need to turn off your lights and turn them on. You know, like, I usually try to give her max 12 hours of light, and then 12 hours of darkness. You get me? Because I don't know. So just make sure to have a light for your fish, and to turn it off when you're gonna go to sleep, and turn it on when you're gonna go when you wake up. Ever since I realized that they need day and night, she has been way more active in the day, and at night she sleeps. Like, I'll wake up to the restroom in the night, and then I have my flashlight, and then I'll point it to her tank to see what she's doing, and she's sleeping. Like, it's crazy. Fish sleep. Well, I don't know if like they like, but like at least she's not moving. She's just like in one spot. So I guess that's sleeping for fish. Okay. So the sixth thing is plants. Personally, I like live plants just because I researched. And they said that betas love to bump into things. Like, they like to run against things, which is true. When I first got her, I did not believe that fish like to run against things and stuff. So I got a fake plastic plant. It's cute and all, but I started realizing that she would get like little cuts on her fins and stuff, and then that's when I researched what's wrong with her. Basically, you know, betas love to like run against things and like fast, so sharp items like plastic plants can harm them. So ever since I read that, I just took out all my fake plants. Honestly, I only had like two, this one and another one. I don't know where's the other one. I took these off. I bought some real plants, and honestly, I kind of like the green aesthetics of real plants anyways. And ever since then, I haven't seen her with a cut or like a like, you know, like a cut on her little fin. So please have real plants, or at least I know they sell like silk fake plants made out of silk instead of plastic, just because, you know, betas are wild, they like to run against things. So don't get like sharp fake plants like this one. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. It's cute, but now I just have a decoration in my room. If you guys are thinking, Esme, but what about algae? What about, you know, oxygen? Plants need oxygen. They need sunlight. They produce algae. All these things. To be honest, the reason why your plants are creating high levels of algae, it's most likely because you have it near a window, or you let the sun hit it. If that is your case, then that's your problem. Move your tank in a place where your sunlight won't hit it, and your algae is gonna poof. Because honestly, I've been owning this tank for like 2 months, gonna be 3 months, and I haven't had an algae problem. I did start seeing a little algae in the back of the tank where most plants are, but I got a snail and I have no algae problems at all. You know, if you don't want to move your tank to a different place, just get a snail. Just make sure your snail is aquatic. Don't go outside, pick up a snail, put it in your tank. You're gonna kill that snail. When I tell people I have a snail in my tank, they tell me, aren't they like supposed to live outside of water? Bro, there's 2 types of snails. Land snail, aquatic snail. I got an aquatic snail. I would never put a land snail inside my tank and like kill it. What? But yeah, it's like, I bought an aquatic snail. It's a mystery black snail. It's small, it's cute, it does its job. I wanted a small snail just because I have a small tank, and I didn't want it to like intrude my beta, like, oh shoot, there's a huge new living thing in my tank, I want to kill it. It's a small snail, and she doesn't like get in the way of my beta. My beta doesn't get in the way of my snail. The only thing, my snail is like very chill. My beta likes to observe what it does. That's it. Like, you know, but research what type of snails could go with your beta or with the fish you have. The last thing that I want to talk about is the food. Oh wait, I didn't talk about if my plants need oxygen, because, you know, I talked about algae and how I got my snail, but oxygen, a lot of people do like to put oxygen, like CO2, in their tank for the plants, but that's certain type of plants. Like, honestly, I don't know which plants that require the CO2 in your tank. I just know the ones I have don't require it. Like, I've had them chilling in my tank for almost 3 months, and they're green. They're beautiful. They're growing. Except the one in the middle. This, like, the dark one, it's growing a lot. This one right here, it's kind of like, eh. So this one right here, this plant right here, it's doing okay. It's not dying or anything, but it's not growing either. It's just like whatever. And then I have another one over here, and it's like exact one as that one. It's growing, and I also have a moss ball down here. Down here, right there. My moss ball is doing great. It is a nice dark, like forest green. It doesn't have a patch on it. My Betta loves that moss ball. Like, she loves to make it move. I have 3 types of food right here for my fish. Her favorite 2 foods to eat are these 2 right here. These are fish flakes, and she loves these. She goes crazy. You want some, girl? You want some? Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come down here. I'm sorry. I'll feed you a worm right now. Her second favorite thing, I wouldn't feed her only these, because these are not like a meal. These are treats, as in like give her like 1 or 2, 3 a day, you know. I usually give this to her throughout the day, because I only feed her once in the morning and once at night with these fish flakes, and I don't put a lot in there. So throughout the day, for she won't starve, because Bettas love to eat. I give her bloodworm treats, and she loves these. Watch this. You want some, girl? Okay, I'm gonna wet my finger, because I'm gonna give it to her. She jumps for it. I don't know if you guys could tell. Oh, she jumped for it. Good girl. Bettas love to jump, so please have a hood on your tank, because they will jump. Like, and then the third one that she doesn't love, but I give it to her like sometimes, are these Betta buffet palettes. The reason why I have these is because when I first got her, I bought the flakes first, but she wasn't eating the flakes. So I was like, maybe she doesn't like the flakes. So then I bought these, and she didn't like these either. But then a couple days later, she started eating these, and I'm just like, she just had to get used to her surroundings. Because it took her a couple of days for her to start being active. But another thing is the light. I wasn't turning it off, so I don't know if that put, you know, helped her be more active. But yeah, so if I feed her this, she will eat it, and then she'll burp it out. Like, so I just have these, and I give to her like once in a while if I don't want to give her flakes, because flakes do create a mess in your tank. Just think about that. I'm gonna give you guys a closer look right now, for I could explain a couple more things that are going in my tank. So this is Bubbles up close. As you can see, she is blue, but she gives hints of purple and hints of green. Hopefully you could see the hint of green. Green's more hard to see than purple. You could see purple right away, but you could kind of see green. Did you guys see green right there? Look at it. She's so beautiful. So a thing that I recommend you guys having in your tank are these little thingies. You don't have to get these, but you should just, there's strips for these, and there's also like liquid testing kit they could get. But I like these because, you know, you don't have to do anything, you just have to look at it. And the pH, I believe, lasts you for 1 year, and then the ammonia one lasts you for like 6 months, I think, before you have to change them. But yeah, I guess should invest in something like this, or the strips, or the liquid test kit. And again, This is the little cave that if she wants to go to sleep, she could go in there, and it's like dark in there. So, you know, if it's daytime and she wants a dark place to go, she could go in there. Oh yeah, this right here is my thermometer, my digital thermometer. As you can see, the wire's right here, and it's 81.9, so it's pretty warm right now. I turned off my heater. Here she is. This is the water flow. I don't know if you guys could tell. The water flow is super low just because betas don't do well in like heavy stream or like fast flowing filters. Like their fins kind of suck, if I say so myself. And you know, if the water flows too heavy or too fast, they're gonna have problems swimming around. But this one seems to be just fine, nothing crazy. Like it just moves the first top layer of water, just like a low vibration, but for the rest of the water it doesn't move anything. So here she is again. She loves to be center of attention. Every time I try to look for the snail, she just gets up in my face, and I'm just like, no girl. But yeah, always have gravel or sand. I know a couple people don't put it. I don't know why. And to be honest, I don't really know why we need gravel. I don't know if it's just... I don't know the main reason for this. I just know that you're supposed to have it. Alright, so I tried to look for my snail, but I didn't have good luck finding her. She likes to like get into the little caves and stuff, and her shell is like really almost the same color as the decorations in here, so I don't know if she was in there and I just couldn't see her. So I hope you guys are trying to buy a beta and saving it from living in the small damn little cup and giving it a nice home. And if you guys don't know much about taking care of a beta and stuff like that, do research. You know, if you guys saw this video, okay, that's good. You guys started from somewhere, but I'm not an expert. I'm a beginner as well, and I just shared my thoughts on how to, you know, maintain a beta. And I am not an expert, let me tell you one more time. So I'm still learning, and please do some more looking. Don't just stop on that video. But yeah, you know, a beta, she's happy and stuff. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Till next time,